What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another pay-per-view review. I feel better. The arm feels a little better. Still stinks a little bit, but it doesn't hurt as it used to. Of course, Summerslam just happened. When I say just happened, I mean it happened like 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. Handy dandy notebook. You know what I do with the pay-per-views. It's a little longer, so if you want to sit back and enjoy this pay-per-view review, I would appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And we're gonna get into SummerSlam. Tomorrow I'll be doing Takeover. I will probably, well, not probably, I'll be at work because even though I called tomorrow off, they put me on the schedule anyway. But I'll be working tomorrow, and then I'll be come home, probably eat, probably watch it, and then probably do another review for that. So there you go. SummerSlam kicked off with Big E versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin comes out clutching a briefcase. Big E comes out, nice big ovation for Big E. Standard match, nothing crazy, but nothing horrible. In the end, Baron Corbin, I think he went to go for a deep six, couldn't hit it. He did the over the ring, go under the ring, hit him thing. I think he did end up hitting him with a deep six, and Big E kicked out, and then he went to go, forget this, I'm leaving. I'm taking the briefcase that isn't mine anyway. Big E stops him, rams him into the barricade. I think he does one of his spear things to him. New Day rocks, big ending, he wins. I love how much Pat McAfee was calling bum ass Baron Corbin, and just being disgusted every time that he talks about Baron Corbin is great. But yep, that was that match. It was fine for what it was. There was nothing crazy. Just let the crowd start off happy before they get into the main show, which they started with. Oh, and by the way, for that match, they had some girl who won something for WWE, and she was the ring announcer for that match. So good on her. First match. RK Bro, Matt Riddle, and Randy Orton, big pops for them. Take on AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team Championships. This was good. This was a good match, good opener. It seemed like during this first maybe hour or so, maybe that the matches seemed like it was rushing a little bit. They seemed to go a little bit super duper fast, especially with these first couple of matches. Maybe after the Charlotte match, the triple threat match, maybe after that, then they started they were like, alright, we're good now. But yeah, this seemed a little short, but it was still good for what it was. AJ Styles starts. Randy Orton was taking him down, and he tags in Riddle. Riddle was taking him down, and then Matt Riddle was getting, or not Riddle, but AJ Styles was getting frustrated. He was like, you know what, forget this. Tag in big man Omos. There was a couple of cool tag team spots. There was one where Randy Orton did this foot thing on Riddle. He put him up and he did like a mini floating bro. That was cool. Omos got on top of Omos. AJ got on top of Omos. Smoked before I did this. AJ got on top of Omos and then hit like a DDT, like an assisted DDT. That was dope stuff. Yeah, so they're tag teaming on Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle is really good at doing the I'm down, the selling stuff. I'm down, my chest, my feet, bones. He's really good at that. He finally tags in Randy Orton. Randy Orton goes wild. He's discombobulating Omos at the end over there. Every time he would get stunned and they would try to come back up, and then Randy Orton would take him down again. He normally does this thing where he does the thing on the ropes and he does a power slam, Instead, he did the rope thing and he did a scoop slam, or he did like a scoop slam, knocked Omos off the ropes, and then Irish whipped AJ to the corner and then hit a power slam from there. That was dope for 2. Then he takes out Omos again. He's about to go for a DDT. Omos gets involved. Matt Riddle comes in, tries to help out, gets chokeslammed on the apron, which looked like it hurt badly. Distraction from AJ Styles. He takes advantage a little bit, and then Omos wants to go take out Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle on the ring post, and then he tries to like go after AJ. AJ does like the backflip, reverse DDT to Matt Riddle, which was dope. Went to go for no forearm. Randy Orton reverses that. Went to hit the RKO. AJ Styles reversed that. Kick out at 2. Boom, RKO. 1, 2, 3. Your winners. Dun, dun, dun. I hear voices dun, 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 in my head. Dun, dun, dun. Talk to me. They understand it. Dun, dun, dun. Bro. Dun, dun, dun. They win. That's my Randy Orton Riddle mashup thing. Also, Matt Riddle was dressed like the Riddler because it's Matt Riddler, the Riddler. So that was dope. Next up, Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie. It was a match. It was fine. It was short. Eva Marie wasn't as bad as you thought that she would be. She did a lot better than Goldberg. So there's that. Lily was chilling, minding her own business. Eva Marie grabbed the doll, she slapped the doll, and then she slapped Eva with the doll, or she slapped Alexa with the doll. She's yelling at Doudrop, telling her to help her. And Doudrop was like, "Nah, you good, you got it." There was a thing where Alexa went to beat up Eva Marie. She goes on top and goes for a Twisted Bliss. Eva Marie moves out the way, and man, she almost got that 3 count. I almost cried a little bit on the inside. It was kind of funny because the crowd also was like, it was cheering for Alexa Bliss the whole time, and then as soon as she moved, and then they went to go to cover. Like the crowd just like went super silent. But she kicks out at 2, and then she covers again, kicks out at 2 again. Eva Marie is yelling at the ref. And then Alexa Bliss comes back, and Doudrop's like, "Please help me." And Doudrop's like, Eva said, "Help me, Doudrop." Doudrop's like, and then she gets hit with the DDT because she gets distracted, and that was the 1, 2, 3. Eva Marie comes, and she was like, "Hey, Doudrop, come on, you're supposed to be helping me. What's up?" And she's like, "Get out of here, out of here." And the loser of this match, Eva Marie. And then the crowd cheered because they liked Doudrop. And then she put on her jacket thing, which looked pretty dope on her, and then she left, and that was it. Yep, that happened. That was a match that happened. Yep. RK Bro did an interview with Mario Lopez, who said WWF, so that was hilarious. Because he said I think he had a Heart Foundation shirt on. It was like, yeah, I watched WWE back when it was WWF. I was like, is he allowed to do the WWF in there? And yeah, he interviewed them. Riddle was happy. RKO said, like, yeah, I can't believe it. We're back together and we're tag team champions. Good for us. Woo! Next up, Damian Priest versus Sheamus for the U.S. title. This was very good. It started off a little slow, but this match also felt like it was kind of short. It felt like it was maybe 15 minutes of that. But there was some cool stuff in there. Damian Priest does, first they did a lot of technical stuff. Sheamus was in here in the technical rounds with the head scissors and putting on submissions. I was like, okay, Sheamus, I see you out here. Damian Priest knocked Sheamus out the ring. He does his little second rope jump flip thing. He did that on him, and they went to go for a spinning heel kick, and then Sheamus caught him and threw him on the ring post. That was fire. Priest tries to reverse. Good, yeah, got that. Sheamus was hitting. Oh yeah, Sheamus was just hitting counters. He would take him down. He was like, "You're not entertained." He throws it back in the ring. There was a spot where Damian Priest hit a. He went to the top rope to do something, and Sheamus hit him with like a bicycle knee. That was fire. He got a 2 on that. There was a spot where Damian Priest went on the top rope. He went to. Sheamus was on the top. He had Sheamus like walking the rope, so he was about to like take him off, and then Sheamus like reversed it to like a hanging. He like hung him out to dry on the neck thing. He did one of those spots and took him out. That was dope. That was a dope spot. Texas Cloverleaf. Almost said Matt Riddle. Damian Priest did like a spinning heel kick from the top of the ropes on Sheamus. That was great. And in the end, Texas Cloverleaf, I said, from him. Damian Priest went to reverse it, and then Sheamus reversed it into like a heel hook type thing. Damian Priest was about to tap out, but he grabbed his mask and like took it off, and he started pounding Sheamus in the face with the mask. Hit another spinning heel kick. Hit them with the Reckoning. And that was it. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is your new United States champion. Crowd loved it. They popped for him, and he deserved it because he was amazing. After that, Usos versus Mysterios. Rey Mysterio out here dressed as, I think it was Macho Man Randy Savage. That outfit was fire. He was apologizing. Little Don was apologizing to Rey about what happened. He was like, "Don't worry about it. It's the past. The past is the past. Hey, right now it's about us winning these tag team titles. Are you with me?" He said, "Yeah." Rey Mysterio had the better of Jimmy Uso. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. There was a spot where Rey Mysterio with the tag in Dominic. He went to take out Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso falls, and then Jey Uso comes around. He falls, and then he does like a the sliding front splash on both Mysterios, and then Dominic came in. He did the double cross body on them. That was cool. And then they started mollywhopping Dominic like it was no tomorrow. Dominic went to beat up both Jimmy and Jay. Straight uppercut to the mouthpiece to Dominic. That looked like it hurt. Then he started doing his Three Amigos. He did one, but they weren't like Three Amigos because Dom did them first, and then that's when Jey Uso like reversed it, and then he went to do like his Three Amigos, but he just like did one suplex, and then he did the one. He pointed to one. He started beating him up a little bit. He picked him up. Boom, another suplex. Number 2. And then he's like, "Hey, yeah, I know where it's going." And then Jimmy was at the ring. "Hey, viva la raza." Went to go for another one. And then Dom kind of reversed it into like a mini brain buster type thing. It was kind of dope the way he did that. Then he tags in Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio starts going crazy. He starts beating up Jay. He starts beating up Jimmy. Hurricanranas, front splash, going on top of the ropes, hitting the sentons, and all that good stuff. I gotta turn the page because there's more stuff on this side. Cool senton reverse. Oh yeah, they went to do because they caught him a little bit, and they went to do I think like the assisted Samoan drop thing. They went to do one of those things, and Rey Mysterio reversed it into a DDT. That was dope, and they took out Jimmy Uso, and then Jey Uso was in the ring. Super kick, super splash for a 2, and then the crowd went crazy. Pat McAfee was on commentary. He was going crazy. And then he went to tag in Jimmy. Jimmy comes in. Dom kind of makes a save. 619. He hits the 619. I think Dom tried to like take out Jay, but it didn't work. And then he gets taken out. I think he kicks out, or Jay comes in. Something like that happens. I don't really remember. I stopped after the DDT part. But they took out Dominic. They go back in the ring. Rey Mysterio, he tries his little heart out, but it doesn't help him. Double super kick to Rey's mouthpiece. Jay goes on top. Jay goes on top. Because I think he tagged him back in. Splash to like this back piece area. 1, 2, 3, clean as a whistle, and still Smackdown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Fire. Next up, this match happened next. So, Bianca versus Sasha. This was big hype. They hyped it out throughout the whole night, during the pre-show, during this match on SmackDown. And then Bianca comes out. Everybody loves Bianca. Then Greg Hamilton comes on camera. He's like, yeah, by the way, Sasha's not going to be here tonight. The crowd was like, are you serious? Bianca was like, really? And then he was like, instead, she's going to face Carmella. And then the crowd was like, no, why do you hate me? And then Bianca's face expression was also like, no, why? And then Mike's face expression was like, of course they would do that because WWE hates us all. And then Carmella coming down. Bianca said, give me the mic. We would say, hey, whatever Sasha's excuses. Sooner or later we will have this rematch. As for Carmella, it's on. I'm going to take all my frustration on you. Bell's about to ring, and then Becky Lynch comes. She comes back because she was a mother. She had the baby thing, and then now she's back in shape. She's back, but she comes back. Everybody's hyped. She takes out Carmella. She goes, excuse the man, and then she leaves. And Bianca, she's hyped. She's like, oh yes, Becky Lynch, yes. And she throws what's her face, Carmella, throw her to the forget her. She goes back in the ring. She's like, so forget that match. How about you like to see Bianca, the EST of WWE, face against the man for the SmackDown Women's Championship? She goes like, oh yes, oh my, we're in it to win it. Let's do this. So the bell rings. Becky Lynch extends her hand. Bianca shakes it. Clobbers. Becky just clobbers Bianca. Hit a manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Yeah, so that happened. Woo! That's a yikaronies right there. That's what we call it, yikaronies. Oofy poopy scoopy. Damn, they really just did that. We call it one of those. Obviously, there's the people like, well, just let it play out. We don't know what happens. Maybe it'll. Nobody. We don't know. WWE is big on moments and not reactions. They'll do like. The problem is that Bianca Belair has been built up since she came to the main roster, taking out Bayley a couple of times. I think she lost to Bayley once. Other times she beat her. She had the Hell in a Cell match. She had the match. She wins the Royal Rumble. She gets picked by Sasha Banks. They have a match of the night, a night one. It's crazy. They do the whole, oh my god, they win the SB for it. I mean, she's fighting off 2 against 1. She's fighting all these other people for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and now she's supposed to have a rematch. And then Bianca has this opportunity to have a match against one of the biggest stars to prove that she belongs in the ring, and she just beats her. Boom! Hit that forearm, manhandle slam. Not even the whatever her move is, the submission move that she does. Not even that. Just boom, manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3, out of here. Whoa! And it's like, wow. They gave her the. Oh, time out. My battery's dying. Oh, sugar. Oh, hold up, my battery's dying. This is embarrassing. I got it though. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Almost broke my leg, but everything is fine. Now it's plugged in, and now it's not almost dying anymore. Ha ha ha. So like I was saying, yeah, you just threw all that momentum out the window. Like you just said, forget Bianca Belair. This was like they were like kind of comparing this to like the Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston wins so emotional at WrestleMania. He goes through all these champions, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, whoever else that he beat in his 6-month championship run, and then Brock Lesnar comes. F5, 1, 2, 3, over, out of here. Phew, we do this for a match with Cain Velasquez that lasted no time at all. So yeah, I just feel bad for her. I mean, I guess there's a story that's going to be told like, okay, you got me, got caught off guard, I was caught up in the moment, I want my rematch. So I assume that it's gonna be like that. I mean, man, the crowd loves Becky, and they tried to do this before with Becky. Is how the whole man thing came about. Is they tried to turn her heel and it didn't work, and they was like, no, we like Becky Lynch, we love us some Becky Lynch. Don't you dare try to turn us heel because it's not going to work, and we're still going to cheer Becky Lynch. So they want to go and try to make her heel again. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It won't happen. People can love them some Bianca Belair all they want. They're not going to boo Becky Lynch, so I hope they have a plan B for this. Like maybe it's like, hey, I was there, been there, done that. I was naive, and hey, this is just the learning. This is the learning lesson. Be careful baby. Be careful. Watch your back. You're in WWE. There's no friends. Yeah, I like you. I think you're great. But if you want to be the champion, you got to have eyes in the back of your head. You got to be ready for everything. And sorry I had to come down to this, but it is what it is. And maybe she was like, hey, I still like you. Hey, you can have your rematch whenever you want, but you want to be the man, you want to be the best, you want to be the champ, you got to beat me. So maybe it goes something like that. Maybe Bianca eventually beats her at like Royal Rumble or something like that. Well, we don't know, but when they actually have that match, though, it is going to be fire. So they kind of deprive us that, but I guess they're going to wait for a bigger moment, maybe WrestleMania. Who knows? But we'll see what happens. But that was rough. That was rough. Next up, Olympic gold medalist. The two with the girl and the guy who won the Olympic gold medals, they come out. And then they had Drew versus Jinder Mahal. That was a match that happened. Drew wins. I don't even care about saying this match. Drew wins. It was just, he got one kick. Jinder got one kick that maybe kind of looked like he was going to win. But then after that, Drew takes him out with Glasgow kiss, belly outside. Future Shock DDT, kip up, 3, 2, 1. Claymore, hold that. 1, 2, 3 is over. And then Baron Shaky come out. He got the sword. Bye. It's over. So then after that, that's when the quickness of the match happened. Now we got the last couple of matches, which were pretty much longer. First up is the triple threat match: Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley versus the champion Nikki ASH. This was a good match. This was good. Charlotte dressed as Thanos. Like, I really don't know what you want me to do about it. She showed up as Thanos, and she played Thanos because just like that, she was. Well, first of all, she was on fire on this show. She killed it. She did there was a spot where they went to do a double vertical suplex on Charlotte. She reversed it into a DDT, kicked up, took them both out, did a backwards springboard, flippity dippity moonsault thing on both of them. Charlotte was just on it last night. They all got a couple of stuff. They all got their stuff in. Nikki ASH, she did when Rhea and Charlotte was on the outside, she did like a top rope splash on both of them. Rhea got to get some kicks on Charlotte. Beginning of the match though, Charlotte was showing no respect to Nikki ASH. She was like, "Girl, you don't even belong in this match. You just sit over there and watch the big girls. The big girls really do this right there." Rhea's like, "Yo, she's a champ. Like, relax." And she's like, just like push her, and that's how the match starts like that. But in the end, you never discount the queen. She takes she hits Rhea with the she locks in the figure eight. She's about to tap. Nikki comes on the top. She squishes everybody. She takes out Rhea, and then she tries to take out Charlotte. Charlotte reverses, hits a figure eight. A couple of seconds later, Rhea can't help. She taps out. Nikki taps out. The champ taps, and Charlotte Flair 12 times, technically 14, but NXT doesn't count. So 12-time Raw Women's Champion. Well, she's a 6-time Raw Women's Champion. She's a 5-time Smackdown Women's Champion. Former Divas Champion. 12. Ooh, that's 27. 12. 12 times Women's Champion. So, crowd loved it though, so they love them some Charlotte. I mean, it is what it is. Charlotte's just the best. There's really nothing you can do about it. Next up, I think there was a interview somewhere in here where Tiffany Haddish called the United States Championship the National Treasure Championship, somewhere in there. Edge versus Rollins. Edge was clean. My boy Seth Rollins was coming out here in the all black and gold. That fit was fire. He was coming out here looking like Grammys Michael Jackson. Edge came out with the Brew theme. Came out the entrance. He just goes and he just stands there, and then big pop for him, and then he does his "If You Can Know Me" and got a big pop from that too. So it's just, only Edge can just have 2 theme songs that get big meaty pops from it. It was nuts. Yeah, this match was fire. I liked it. The story was Edge's neck. Seth Rollins was trying to hit the curve stop on Edge, and Edge was trying to find different ways to not get curve stopped, because if he did, his career would be ended. He tried one early. He tried one at the end of the apron. He tried a couple during the middle of the match. But yeah, he was doing working on the neck. He was doing top rope knees to the neck, elbows to the neck. Yeah, he was doing everything in the neck area deliberately, because that's the story. The neck fusion, that's what we target. Oh, there was a funny thing that Pat McAfee said. He wanted to curse, but he said, what did he? It's right here. He said, He said I think that the Edge wanted to do something, and he wanted to say holy S word. And he was like words I can't say on the peacock. Funny. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Edge wanted to go to the top rope, but he hesitated a little bit. Seth Rollins hit like the superplex Falcon Arrow thing. They were on top of again. Edge hit like a top rope springing neck breaker. That was dope. There was a thing where Edge went to. I think Edge had a sling blade. He went to go for something, and Edge countered it into a Gland Slam. That was cool. Shout out to his wife Beth Phoenix, Hall of Famer as well. That was good stuff. Edge went for a spear, got a 2, almost went for a kill switch, and then Seth Rollins reversed it, super kicked him dead in his neck area, and then I think he went to go for a Phoenix Splash. So that was what happened. He did that. He went to go for a Phoenix Splash, and then Edge reversed it and then hit a spear on him for a 2 for that, and that's when he tried to do that. That was dope. Edge hit Educator. Oh yeah, so towards the end of the match, he went to go for one final stomp. He catches his foot. He twists it, turns it, and he hits in the Executor, which was a submission back in the day. He also had another one. He also had the Edge Lock, but he doesn't use that anymore. He tried to do the Brock Lock, where he had the Edge Lock, but he doesn't use that anymore. But it is what it is. So that was great. And then he went to go to the ropes, and then he took his face. Edge did, and he smashed Seth's face. And then he did like a version of the dog collar move, the move that that Roman did. Kind of did like a variation of that. And Seth Rollins taps out at SummerSlam. Big win for Edge. That was a good match. Best match of the night so far. Then comes out Miz TV, I think. They were saying how bad that the city of Las Vegas was dry, and they come to wet them up and stuff like that because they did a thing backstage at the pre-show. And they was, hey, John, give me the drip thing. He was like, I don't got it. I thought you had it. He was like, I don't have it. He was like, who has it? And then there's Xavier Woods, who comes out dressed as like half Razor Ramon, half Scott Hall. I mean, obviously it was Scott Hall, but it was WWE Razor Ramon plus WCW Scott Hall, like fleshed into one. That outfit was fire. Xavier Woods is a treasure of greatness. He was like, I just found this. It was just laying around. People was going crazy, and I kind of took it. And then it was like, give it to me, give it to us as ours. You can't beat us. It's 2-on-1, so just do what we say. And then Woods was like, yeah. It was like, I'll just make a deal with you, old Scott Hall style. It was like, and he had like the toothpick in his mouth too. He was like, does anybody want to see me give this back to the Miz and Morrison? It was like, of course, everybody's like, boo. Do you want to see me spray them with it? Everybody's like, yay. And then they go toward them and just sprays them and just wets them and stuff like that. My favorite part was like, hey, come on, get out the ring. Get out the ring, Morrison. There's more matches to do. That was hilarious. Xavier Woods is great. He's my favorite. He makes me happy. Next up is, this match. Lashley versus Goldberg. The match sucked. I really don't want to talk about it. Goldberg is old. I don't want to see him on my TV anymore. It just to come out. They tried to. This match went on longer than it was supposed to. It really showed how bad that Goldberg never was. How bad he never was. How bad he always was as a wrestler. Like, he was never good. And they tried to go long, and Goldberg just couldn't handle it. He took out his legs. I think he might have hit one spear, maybe for 2. Goldberg, I don't think he ever hit a spear or the hurt lock. He tried to get it in, but Goldberg was like, no. But he did hit a flatline on him, and then Dominator. He brought him outside and brought his rib pieces to the the post twice, and he goes in there. I think MVP tried to like hit him in the leg with the stick, and I don't think that Goldberg really caught on to that. And then he turns around and he noticed what he did, and he was like, "Oh, my ankle." That was hilarious. And then he couldn't get up no more because his frail old legs. Referee calls for the bell. It was over, and then Bobby got mad and he started beating him with chairs. And then, this is the best part of the whole show. Gage Goldberg tried to come in, jumped on top of Bobby Lashley, and then Bobby Lashley put him in a hurt lock. It was great. It was the best thing I've ever seen. He said, how old are you? 12, 13, 14? Yeah, get this work. Get this work. And people were like, there's no way to know that nobody knew that was Gage. We didn't know that. This is Bobby. He was just protecting himself. Though it was a random person, he just got the highlight. He just got that work. It is what it is. Great. Then Goldberg gets mad, and then MVP was like, hey, and still you're WWE champion, Bobby Lashley. So they're gonna probably have a match at like Saudi Arabia or something like that. I don't know. It was stupid. I hated it. But that boy got put in the hurt lock, man. That was great. Goldberg was like, I'm not going to be put in the hurt lock, but you could put my son in that stupid joint. Great. Last but not least, the main event. John Cena versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. First of all, that shirt that Cena had was fire, and I'm going to buy it. Hopefully it doesn't sell out by next week, because I'm buying that joint. That joint was fire. Another simple story. All you need is 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the story. Roman Reigns, he comes out, I think he did like a shoulder tackle, and Roman was like, all right, you got that one. He did a cover. He got a 1. He thought it was 2. It was like 1. He was like, oh, 1. Yeah, he got a 1. He did another one, got 2. He was like, oh, he got 2. Throughout the whole match, he just kept getting, like, he would get beat up, but he would get that. He would close, get that 2. It would be close. Roman Reigns was just mollywopping John Cena, man. Not as bad as Brock Lesnar mollywopped him. Not bad as Brock Lesnar mollywopped Randy Orton either. But he did a midair uppercut. That was fire. Because John Cena tried to do like a shoulder tackle, and Roman Reigns said, "Nah, hold that uppercut." That was great. Got caught in the guillotine he caught him in the guillotine after that, and then John Cena had a jackknife pin for 2. Then boom, Superman punch, quick 2 for that, and then he tried to do I can't read my handwriting, but I think he tried to do something, and Roman and John Cena hit a AA for 2. Then he got him in the STFU. Roman gets to the corner, and then he tries to go after Roman, hits a drive, gets hit by a drive-by from Roman. Then he tries to do the spear, and he gets caught. Boom, attitude adjustment to the table. Throws him in the side for another 2. Then he tried to do a top rope, like leg drop thing. And then Roman caught him. Boom, hold that power bomb for a 2. Almost got. Oh, I know. It just caught me. Edge went to go for a spear on, because they talk about spear. Edge wants to go for a spear on Seth Rollins, and he did the pedigree thing, which was cleaner than the one that Roman did before, which is what made me think of that. But Roman went to go for another spear. Boom, hits the ring post, goes for another AA for 2, and he goes on the top rope, hits a avalanche AA from the top rope, 2 again. Then Roman's because they were trash talking each other all night. Roman said, "I told you, all I need is 3." And he goes, I tried to go for a spear. Nah, get that foolishness out of here. hold this kick to your face, Superman punch, the real ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah, spear, 1 2 3. Here's your winner, clean as a whistle, and still Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns gets this title, lifts it in the air, hovers over John Cena. Boom, 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 boom. Brock Lesnar returns. Dun, 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 dun. He comes out fucking yoked. Brock Lesnar is yoked. My man's out here looking like swole. Big fit, like he got little small face and his body is like this. And he comes out. Paul Heyman is crying like a small child. Roman Reigns had a cry face for like the first time I've ever seen it since this gimmick. Yeah, it's great. I love it. I'm happy. I'm glad Brock is back, man. And a way to end a very controversial show for this. I give it a B minus, maybe a B minus or a B, but nothing higher than that. There was some good matches, like this match was good. Edge versus Seth Rollins was good. The triple threat women's title match was good. The tag team matches were solid. Raw and Smackdown tag team matches, those were solid. The U.S. title match was solid. I also forgot that Shinsuke Nakamura was out there, and he did the guitar with Pat McAfee. That was also a thing. But yeah, so those were all things that were fine. Those were all good matches. Be it like the first couple of them were short, but like the controversial stuff, like the Becky coming back, like if they would have just had a regular match, and maybe that would have happened by like a little sneaky thing. Maybe that would have been better, but just the forearm and then pump handle slam, that was poopy scoopy. The Goldberg Lashley, poopy scoopy. Jinder Mahal and Bush's face, Drew McIntyre, poopy scoopy, get it out of here. Alexa Bliss and Eva Marie, poopy scoopy. I love me Alexa Bliss, but poopy scoopy, get it out of here. But all in all, it was fine for what it was. I was sports entertained for the most part. Excited to see what they do to Raw. And I'm looking forward to TakeOver 36 tomorrow that I won't be able to watch live because my job hates me. But it's okay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like SummerSlam? Did you not like SummerSlam? Thumbs up, thumbs down. What's your favorite match? My favorite match was probably Edge versus Seth Rollins. This might have been second, and then the Damian Priest Sheamus match. That match was really good. Those will probably be my top 3 matches of the night. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.